Hi, folks. Thank you very much for joining us. Today we have Vivek Kumar Vishwakarma, who is joining us. Thank you, Vivek, on behalf of all of our team for joining.
Thank you so much, sir, for inviting me.
So I'll just introduce you, then we'll go into the discussion. So Vivek is currently a BTech Computer Science final year student. He's currently pursuing his final year from Vishwesharaya Group of institutions in Greater Noida, which is an engineering college where he's currently pursuing his final year. Now, as part of his journey, he did a data science internship at a startup called Data Folks for 4 months, after which he got a full-time offer as a data scientist with a very interesting company called as Green Tech ITS, which works to build products and services in the transportation management and transportation intelligence domain. So they are the ones, they're one of the top providers who provide toll management software and services. So Vivek joined them as a computer vision engineer, who will mostly be working on computer vision and most likely object detection and problems like that. So
Right.
congrats, Vivek. It's a very interesting role for a fresher because you'll get to learn a lot. As Green Tech ITS is also a fast-growing startup in a very interesting space, as a lot of India's highways are getting automated and things like that. So a lot of learning journey for you. So congratulations.
Thank you so much, sir. That means a lot coming from you.
No. So early in your career, I always recommend students to take up these harder, more intense work, because that's how you learn more early in your career when you have lesser family and monetary responsibilities.
Right.
Cool. So I just wanted to understand about your interview experiences, because you're still a fresher or a final year BTech student. What were your interview experiences like?
So, sir, my interview actually, first of all, I have applied into a lot of companies. Actually, I was not looking for, fresher role. I just applied for even for the 4 years role, 5 years role. So I was just kept on applying on that. And actually, this role was in the experience of 4 to 5 years of range.
Okay.
Yeah. So I have applied it, and I got a random mail from their side on my mail, like, you have to come tomorrow for a face-to-face interview. Please come with the updated CV.
Got it. Very good.
So
I'm happy that you applied at many places without constraining your fresher status. Good.
Yeah. So then I went to the Green Tech Ideas, and then after going over there, the interview started. The interview basically was of two rounds. First was HR round, and second was technical round. So in the HR round, asked me about my introduction and what kind of projects that I have made and what kind of technologies that I have used in that. And after that, there was a technical round. So in the technical round, they have the questions mostly based on deep learning and computer vision, OpenCV, and object detection. Yeah, so that's how the interview goes.
In the technical interview, which is the main focus anyways, so did they ask you to write code or explain, let's say, something like a YOLO algorithm internals? So to what depth did they go in deep learning or in programming?
Yes, sir. So talking about the programming first, they don't ask me that much about programming, but yeah, they asked me more about algorithms. They got in depth of the algorithm like YOLO, and to be specific, YOLO V3. They asked me the whole architecture about YOLO V3. Actually, they have asked me to, they have provided me a marker, and they told me to just go on the whiteboard and draw the whole structure, and just make us understand how much you know about it, and then we will ask you more about it.
Yeah, in a face-to-face interview, this is very common that you have to whiteboard everything that you're trying to explain.
Yes.
So I hope, So apart from YOLO V3, because I believe the question is more like explain end-to-end the whole architecture, what happens, loss functions, all of that. Interesting.
Yeah, everything. So, and in the deep learning, they asked me about CNN, and they asked me about like RNN and why we use LSTM if we have RNN. So for me, technical round was quite simple because the way you have guided me and the applied AI course was designed, I was knowing most of the questions. The main thing was that I was not remembering all the formulas. Like they have told me to just write a formula of activation functions that you know. So I've told them like I don't remember all the formulas, but yeah, I do remember like how the activation function works and how many types of activation function works.
Oh, so they went into the mathematical details of explaining each activation function also, which is good.
Yes. Yeah.
Good.
So they actually asked me to write the formula. That was I was not remembering at that time. So I just simply told them, yeah, currently I don't recall it.
Okay.
but I know
Well,
how many activation function that I've used in my project.
okay.
Yeah.
So did you also discuss about your project itself, either in the HR round or in the technical round? And what depth did you discuss it?
So in the HR round also, I have discussed a lot of, not lot of, but quite a bit about my projects. And interestingly, they were more interested about my object detection and OpenCV projects. Like all my projects are very much related to them. Like I have made a OCR based model. They also used it in the highways, like to, detect the license plate and all based on the PyTesseract
Okay.
technology.
Very good.
Yeah.
Very good.
So yeah, so
So
my
all your
projects were
computer
quite
vision,
connecting with the company's requirement.
yes, for a computer vision engineer, they would expect you that you've done at least one or two, at least basic computer vision projects. Good, good, good.
Yes, yes.
Very nice, very nice. So apart from it, what was your learning strategy as a BTech final year student when you pursued the course? You completed the whole course, I believe, in
Right,
October of last year, right? So,
right, right.
so what was your learning journey, and what was the strategy to successfully complete the course in the duration?
So, sir, my learning strategy was not that much great. To be honest, I'm a very average student, and I started it quite slow and steadily. Like, first of all, I started with the programming. I was very much focused on the coding part because I was just starting it for the very first time because I have learned C in my first year. So I was just going through the Python, and it helped me a lot. And after that, I used to put my 8 to 10 hours a day for this course because, and to be honest, my college faculties are very supportive. And when I have
Right.
told them that like I am doing a specialization from applied AI, and please provide me some kind of support, they just asked for the bill that I have paid for the applied AI, and
Okay.
after that they were cool, like okay, you can complete it, no worries.
So yes, so you started slow, but you put in considerable amount of effort because you're starting everything from scratch, including Python programming. So what was your
Yes,
routine like?
I just started in investing my 8 hours to 12 hours. Like in the Saturday and Sunday, I invest a lot. So it was like I will not take a lot of pressure also at the same time. But yeah, I will try to grasp as many as I can, where my like how much focus I can put in my course.
So
So that
you moved
yeah,
gradually but steadily over a period of time.
right. I
That's
was
very,
consistent for about 3 or 4 months. Then I stopped for 1 or 2 weeks. But in that session, I used to revise with my
very good,
notes also.
very good,
Yeah.
very good, very good.
And that's how I kept my pace on.
So how hard was it to manage your regular college coursework, examinations, your college project work in your final year versus applied AI course? So how hard was it to manage? How did you balance those two?
Sir, actually, in third year, I don't have a lot of project to do. So, because currently I am in fourth year.
Yes.
So now I have to do my project in this year, actually.
Okay.
And I
Okay.
have a lot of projects in data science domain. So I can just put on any project like
Okay.
I want.
So Vivek, so just wanted to
Yes, sir.
understand because we do have some students who are in their third year or final year or who have just finished their BTech, very similar
Right.
backgrounds like you. Some of the smaller engineering colleges, again, some of them from computer science, some of them from non-computer science background also. What would your suggestions be for them to be successful in this whole program?
Okay, so sir, the main thing which I would like to tell them is be consistent. Because if you will not be consistent, you will lose. You will be losing all the kind of the topics that you have learned 2 days back or 3 days back. To be honest, I just quickly forget something which I don't use regularly. So I
I
just
think all
keep
of
them
us do.
like revise your notes. Yeah. Revise all the notes. Like in case if you are not taking any lecture or if you are not attending any lecture or recorded sessions, just go through your notes. In case you are feeling any kind of pressure, just take 1 or 2 dailies. That's totally fine. And then again come back to the course. Actually, sir, to be honest, I was enjoying my course. That is why I was consistent in the course.
Okay. Okay.
I
Very
am
good.
not a kind of person who can sit in front of the laptop for about 8 hours or 12 hours. The course was that much interesting, so I was just put in my time.
Okay. Good. Good to hear that.
Yeah,
Good to hear that.
and
Also, one of
actually
the,
when I
go
and
ahead.
actually when I yeah, and actually when I went into the deep learning part, so it was like okay, now I'm going to learn deep learning. So I am at this stage now, and even when I was about to finish my deep learning, I got my internship.
Very good, very good, very good.
Yes.
So one other thing that we observe in our own data is students who put in at least 12 to 15 hours a week consistently, because you said
Okay.
consistency is the most important thing, right?
Right.
So in
Right.
our own data, because we track how much time students are spending on the videos or going back to the comment section, submitting the classroom assignments, etc., we observe that students who spend roughly about anywhere from even 10 to 15 hours per week, they have a almost 96 to 97% success rate if they're just consistent at least for 6 to 8 months. So
Right.
most of them complete. There is a very small minute percentage who work for 4 months and then give up, but most of them who work
Yes.
for 6 to 8 months, they tend to finish it. Worst case, they might take 2 to 3 months extra, but they would complete it.
Right.
Yeah. So I think consistency is the most important thing, not how smart you are at the very beginning.
Right.
Very good, Vivek. Thank you very much for taking the time on behalf of all of our students, all of our viewers on YouTube, and most importantly, our staff. Thank you very much for taking the time. It's wonderful to
Thank you
see
so much,
students
sir.
like you. It's wonderful to see students like you who are consistent, who win finally. I mean, that's a big payday. That's a big, like, wow, you've done it moment for all of us.
Yes, sir. Like every student like us, like if I consider myself as an average student, the course like these, if we design a course like in this way, so definitely student like me will definitely invest my time and
Cool,
crack the job very easily.
cool. Very good. Very nice to hear you, Vivek. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir.